What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another LEGO Fet review. Today we're talking about set number 21350, Jaws. LEGO Ideas number 58. This set will cost you $150 in the US with about 1,500 pieces. This set is beautiful. The box is beautiful. Let's take a look at the back. Here's what you'll be seeing on the back. You get a better look at the boat, your minifigures, and another way to display your Jaws. You got this iconic scene from the movie, as you can see right here. You can see the dimensions of this set. This set is 59 centimeters, or about 23 inches. That is about 2 feet. And it shows you some other cool little things that you can find in this set. Let's get on with the minifigures. So, the first minifigure you get in this set is Chief Brody, or Martin Brody, and oh my goodness, is this figure just look amazing. So, he comes with a pair of binoculars right here, and a gun. But with those removed from his hands, you can take a look at the rest of the figure. He looks extremely accurate to the movie, I believe. He's got dual molded arms for the sleeves, and I think that's just a great look for this figure. He's got jeans, which is what he wears in the movie. He's got a very boring kind of outfit, but it's accurate to the movie, so that's all we care about. As you can see, he has this iconic face, which really just resembles him perfectly. He's got this really cool haircut, and he does have another face. He's got more of a smile on this side without his glasses. The next figure you get in this set is Matt Hooper, who I think looks amazing as a figure. I mean, the detail and accuracy, like this figure really just picks up and resembles what he looks like in the actual film. He comes with a lunchbox, but we can get that out of his hand. And he also comes with a camera that is seen in the movie. So with that out of his hand, we can take a look at, I believe, this exclusive piece, or hair piece, with like a bit of a hat and then his hair coming out from the side. Amazing piece. He's got his glasses and his beard, which just look really good. It really resembles his face. And then he has his jean jacket with a blue shirt, or a gray shirt, and then a light blue jeans. Here's what the back of that figure looks like. Not much, but there wasn't much on this figure anyways. And then here's what that second face looks like. It's a bit of a smile. Really nice looking figure, and super glad he looks this good. The third and final figure you get in this set is no other than Quint himself, the Shark Hunter. He comes with a hatchet and a harpoon. And once again, this figure is just so amazingly done, and it just captures the character, the actor, I guess, in real life. Like, it just really captures him. Like, that face, it just looks like Quint. He has a nice tan hat. Obviously, he has no other face because you'd see it. But here's what that torso is looking like. Looks really good with the jacket underneath his blue-collared shirt. And then he's just got a dark pair of legs. No printing, but yeah. So that is Quint. Definitely the least detailed figure, but that's what he looks like in the movie, and it's accurate. So let's get on with the set. Now here is the set, all built and complete, and oh my god, is this thing amazing. As you can see, it is a very long set. 23 inches is what it says on the box. You're going to need a lot of room for this set for sure. But everything on this set, like the black border, the way that the ship is coming off of the actual sea, along with the white parts of the water of the shark emerging, it's just like amazing how well this looks. And of course, here's that famous line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," by Chief Brody, and of course, the LEGO Jaws logo. Let's take a look at what the base looks like without everything on it first. It's really easy to actually disassemble all of this. All you gotta do is lift the ship up from a sturdy part, kind of like right here, and it just comes off. It's not attached to anything. There's a little hole underneath the ship, which like kind of just fits around this, and it just sits nice and smoothly on here. The shark, all you gotta do is just wiggle it out a little bit, and it will come right off here. It sits on this like pad right here. We'll get onto that in a second. But with everything off, this is what the base looks like, and it definitely is blue, which is accurate, I guess. It's water. It's lots of like unique texture and pieces that really just like assemble like water pushing away like waves and stuff. So I think that looks really good. You have some barrels floating around. This is actually like the inside of the shark. So there's some pink right there for like his guts, and then actually like the lid to a barrel, which is kind of funny that would be in him. Here is some gray right here, which is supposed to be like the back of the shark, you know, coming out of the water. Really good, like just texturing and everything. I think it looks really solid. Don't look at that dust back there. I don't know how there's already dust. I just built this. But everything has a very smooth feel to it. There's very little studs on the actual C part of this. Like you can see some around here, which is fine. It's Lego. It's supposed to have studs, but for the most part, it is smooth. Here is Jaws without, you know, connected to anything. This is a giant shark. Like this is not a small thing. Here's your minifigure Hooper compared to Jaws. Like, yeah, this thing is gigantic. Here, let's put him a little bit more, like, close to his body. Like, yeah, this is a giant shark. It is designed and built really well. The eyes, the teeth, and the mouth. Like, the jaw has a little bit of movement, but that's all you're going to get. Same with the wings here, or the fins. They actually have quite a bit more range, but they just kind of go up. They can't really go up, my goodness. They just go down and not really much around. But yeah, so there's not much mobility on the fins, which is okay because this is a display piece. The only problem I do have with the shark is that the back tail is connected by just one little stud, so it definitely does come off quite easy, especially over time. It might come off a lot easier. But besides that, the detail on this shark is absolutely amazing. I mean, they really designed it very well. There's a lot of interesting and unique ways to build this shark, and I think it's really cool what they came up with. You were also given a display plaque in the set to display your minifigures and the shark. There is a Lego Jaws logo, and I'll show you what it looks like to put everything on it. So Jaws actually comes apart in the middle. All you got to do is pull out on this little belly piece, and there's a blue clip that holds it in place. So that's all you got to do to take him apart. And as you can see, you take these two Technic pieces and line them up with this. Place it in like that, and then all you gotta do is put your shark back on like that, and he is on your plaque. And as you can see, there are 3 or 4 studs for your minifigures. So here's what your plaque looks when it is all said and done. This is a beautiful way to display your Jaws and your minifigures, and I'm so glad that they gave you an option like this in your set. You can also, of course, display Jaws on your C. All you got to do is just take this giant empty spot and really just kind of place it on there. And it will just sit in there. It doesn't really snap. It just kind of sits on there. And that is all you got to do to put him on your C. Now let's get on with the Orca. Let me tell you, this is the most interesting way I've ever had to build something, especially a ship. It's definitely hard to recreate a boat with this much detail, and I think they did it flawlessly, but it is very unique and fragile. Let's get on to the details of this ship, though. As you can see, one of the coolest designs back here, the Orca with the name, this is actually a printed piece. There are very few stickers on the set, so you got a printed Orca tile, which looks amazing. Now we're here in the back of the ship. There is a ton of different details and stuff that we will go through. As you can see, we have a bucket back here, which this is the bucket of chum that Chief Brody was scooping into the ocean when Jaws just appears. I believe we have some life rafts right here in an orange color. We, of course, have the chair that Quint actually catches Jaws on with this fishing rod. And there are a lot of these fishing rods in this set, by the way. But the chair has a full 360-degree swivel. Well, almost. The fishing pole gets in the way, but if you remove that, it would. You have a life jacket right here. And then you have a lot more of your fishing poles. You have one right here, which is on the hinge. You have another fishing pole right here. And then if you move back here, as you can see, we have like a bits of the shark cage which is really cool how it's just like kind of loose right here, but it's really cool that's on the ship. And then as you can see, we have a nice silver piece, really nice like metallic silver for your oxygen tanks. And that just sits right there. You have a little exhaust like pipe coming out of the boat, and then you have a really cool ladder design up here that leads you to the top of the ship. One more thing back here, you have a little crank right here for when you're like cranking in the sails, and then you have the little crane system that is what like carries the cage in the air. It's got a little bell on there so it rings when it is in motion in case someone's being attacked. And then if we want to continue our way up this giant main post, you can see we have a flag and I believe a bell up here. I'm not quite sure what that is. And then you have some string coming down all throughout the ship that basically ties everything together. I believe sails would go here, but there are no sails in the set. Moving on to the top of the ship, it is a very tight area up here, but as you can see, we have, I believe, a steering wheel and like a little gauge. This is a sticker. I'm not quite sure what the steering wheel is for. I do believe it is for the crane right here because there is another steering wheel inside the ship, which obviously is what controls it. I think. I could be getting them mixed up. I don't think I am. There's something over here, like a little brown suitcase or something. And then, of course, you have a little searchlight up here on the boat, which is really cool. On one side of the boat, as you can see, we have something. I'm not sure what this design is here, but then we also have another buoy. And down here, we got some windows seeing inside the ship and some like spears or harpoons for killing jaws. Making our way around to the front of the ship, we have some 3 holes right here. These are supposed to be like windows looking out from inside of the ship. We have like a green little box or a crate right here. We have another sticker piece right here. We have a really cool front of the ship design with using battle droid arms, rope, and hot dogs, all in like kind of different colors to tie it all together. This looks really cool, and it is a really interesting way to build the set. As you can see, we have our yellow barrels. These 2 are connected. These 2 are not. These kind of just sit here freely. Of course, these are used in the movie to shoot, to track down jaws. Once again, another sticker. It's the exact same design. And then we have, kind of just the same window design. Everything else is looking the same. More spears, another fishing pole right here, and then another buoy. But a really cool piece is right here at the front of the ship. As you can see, these are 2 like little bike handles. These are actually supposed to represent like shark jaws, like a shark jaw on the front of the ship. That is what's seen on the Orca. I think that the way that they built this is super cool, and I think it looks amazing. Now let's get on to the inside of the ship, which is a very crammed area. So all you gotta do is lift up like this, and it is a very fragile design, so it does take a lot of other stuff with this sometimes, but I got it off in one piece. That's good. Now, as you can see, it's very crammed inside, but as you can see over here by the window, we have like the radio system and the walkie-talkie up there that they use to contact, I don't remember who they were contacting, but they use it in the movie, I remember. You have a nice little table right here with a coffee mug and just a map of Amity Island and all of the places where Jaws is attacked. You have the red couch in which all 3 of them sit on and just talk and chat and sing in the movie. Taking the table out, you can see a little more in there. You can see a newspaper, the Amity Gazette, Campbell Attacked. That is this Jaws newspaper about somebody getting attacked on the island. We have a neat little shelf design in here with a mug, a compass, and a clock right there. We have some letters right there. I don't know who to, but they're for somebody. And then right here we have the main steering wheel that steers the ship and the little lever there and another sticker piece. And I believe the last bit of detailing right here is like a model of what are supposed to be doors right there to lead down to, I would assume, the bedroom. So now that we've come to the end of the review, for $150, 1,500 pieces, what would I give this set? I believe for the first time on this show, the Lego Jaws set is getting a 10 out of 10. Must recommend buy by Lego Fett 08. This set, I mean, the design, the figures, everything about this set, I think you're getting your money's worth and value's worth. Especially if you're a fan of Jaws, I think you guys need to go and pick this up right now if you already haven't. And thank you all so much for watching the video. Please subscribe and like. We're almost to 1,000. So close. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.